Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and you know what day it is today. It's Friday the 13th, and this is becoming a tradition. Fuck, it is, goddammit, a tradition for me to, on Friday the 13th, on that date in real time, to watch a Friday the 13th movie. And this time, we have made it all the way to Part 7. That's why I said I can't say it's just now become a tradition, because we've been doing this for 7 goddamn movies. The New Blood, one of the probably most underrated or underappreciated or underserved, under talked about Friday the 13th films. So let's jump right into it. Let's get started. I already have it queued up. I'm using a different Bluetooth headphone, so hopefully it works. It's my first time trying it. I have it on pause at 0.00. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Aha, here we go. Yes, I hear it. I hear it. We have the Paramount logo, old school Paramount logo. What year did this movie come out? I believe this is 88, the year I was born. Holy smokes. Totes my goats. Yeah, that's cool. Because John Carl Bulker, I probably said that wrong. Ooh, we get the recap of Part 6. Part 6, by the way, oh, there's Part 4, so no, there's more than one. But Part 6 is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. I talked about that. Oh, that was from Part 2, I believe. That's definitely from Part 2. The wheelchair guy falling down the stairs. I love it. Oh, it's fucked up that I get so much glee and joy from a wheelchair person falling. It's not. I'm not laughing at the wheelchair person dying. I'm laughing at how funny it looks. It's a difference. Oh, blood splatter. That's definitely from Part 6. Part 6 being my favorite because it's the first I saw and because I genuinely still enjoy it to this day. Part 7, which is this one, this also holds a place near and dear, not just because it came out in 1988, so obviously there's some bias there, but a lot of the Jason movies, like I didn't discover Jason until he was already dead and a zombie. So a lot of these zombie Jason films are kind of what I think about when I think of Jason. You know what I mean? I love that they're showing way more of Part 6, though. Granted, it was the last one, but also, I think even they know, like, hey, we can do a lot with where this is going. And I've talked about how much I enjoy this actor as Tommy Jarvis. It's interesting that they don't bring him back. They've never brought him back after this. I know somebody, I think, commented on a video of mine saying you need to watch the fan-made Friday the 13th film because they brought this actor back and they did do something, but that's a fan-made film. Not that I'm disregarding it. It's probably super cool and I should watch it, but it's not canon, right? It's not real canon. Either way, like, let's be real, it's probably good that they did not bring this guy back because they just would have killed him off. What do these horror movies do every single time? They bring back your favorite main character from the last movie just to kill them. They did that to Nancy. They eventually did that to Laurie Strode, right? Until they had the retcon. So, the idea, there you go. The recap ends. They did this a lot in the 80s with sequels where they would do like a 2-minute recap. You know, and show a lot of footage. But I do like the idea that where we last saw Jason, he was in the water. When I was a kid, I was very simple. Very simple-minded. If I would watch a sequel, and if the sequel, the beginning of it, took place right immediately after the previous film, like when that movie ends, the sequel picks up, it was my favorite thing in the world. Like as a kid, I was like, holy shit, this is like a real sequel, a continuation. We're literally watch one right after another. Kane Hodder. This is the first appearance of Kane Hodder. Dare I say, the greatest Jason of all time. It's not a hot take, but it's definitely something that I should say. I have Kane Hodder's autograph lying around here somewhere. I should have brought it out. Maybe I'll take it out for the next Friday the 13th watch. If you're not watching the movie with me right now, we just have credits. So we did the recap, and then now we've gone to the credits. And this was back when it's just a black screen with credits. Remember that, kids? When they didn't do some fully produced CG background, glowing effects, James Bond type credits, opening credits. No, it was just a fucking black screen with names. And you had to sit there and wait for the movie to start. Here we go. Jason in the water. See, when I was a kid, this blew my mind. Like, that's where he was at the end of the last movie. He even still has the yellow gloves, which I don't think the next movies have him keep. I don't even know if he keeps it in this film. There's little Tina. Little girl. Every time I see a little girl in these horror movies, I think of Freddy Krueger. Not like that. I know Freddy Krueger had some allegations of what he did to kids. It's up to interpretation, I think, right? No, he did some shit. But in Nightmare Part 2, when he is he's possessing Jesse, and he goes into his younger sister's room, and you don't see him, you just hear his voice. Little girl. I don't know why that just stuck with me. Tina, no. You hit mom again. Oh, that's sad. So her father is abusive. He hits the mother. I hate you. I wish you were dead. Oh, she's got the carry eyes. I like the score that plays whenever Tina uses her powers. Oh, look at this guy's wig. Is it a wig? I don't know. No, Daddy, no. So I guess she regrets. I mean, clearly she was just angry. She didn't mean to kill him, right? It was just like a... What do you say when you're a dumb kid? I wish you were dead! Not realizing exactly what you're saying. So, yeah, interesting. How do we feel about the main character in a Friday the 13th movie having telekinesis? Alright, she wakes up from the dream. It's older Tina. When I say older Tina, how much older is she? Is she a teenager? Is she supposed to be... I will admit, as much as I enjoy this movie, I will admit it's a pretty big departure to be like, oh, hey, by the way, our main character has telekinesis. Huh? Like, on paper, it is a really big jump to just kind of go from... And look, I should probably look at what I'm saying here. I was going to say grounded. The main characters are grounded, right? The main human characters, they are usually just a bunch of dumb teenagers who drink and have sex and then get killed. And granted, Part 6 introduced the idea of supernatural Jason, zombie Jason, so I guess there's no need to be surprised on maybe them expanding the supernaturalness of it. There you go. Next door are the campers that are about to get involved later on. This actor who is playing, I believe, the psychiatrist, if he looks familiar, he played Bernie in Weekend at Bernie's. So when I see him, I picture like a dead corpse just being dragged around. It's almost weird to see him with his eyes because he has the glasses on, so you can't see his dead eyes. When oh, Tina, it's always the clumsy girl that gets the guy's attention, right? He really just pick up her underwear? Okay, to be fair, he wasn't being a creep about it, right? He was trying to be nice. And he called himself an asshole, realizing how that might have looked. See, I like this guy. I will say this guy, also looking at him, he has a very similar look to like maybe a young Christopher Reeve or like a, you know what I mean? If 1988, so they had already made the last Christopher Reeve movie, Superman movie, The Quest for Peace. Holy shit. Um, will we ever do a live watch of the Superman movies? Holy fuck. It would make sense actually before the James Gunn sort of Superman stuff, right? If you guys want that, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that guy, I was just looking at him and I was like, yeah, he has a Superman-y look. I wonder if, do you think, obviously the idea of a girl with telekinesis, especially a blonde girl, and she's getting bullied, right? And she's about to like lose her shit. Obviously, there had to be some Carrie influence here. But like, I wonder how far were the producers doing it? Where like, did this movie get pitched by the producer saying, "Hey, what if we just have Jason versus Carrie?" Like, not obviously the real Carrie, but is that just how this was pitched? It also makes me wonder why. Why would they go to like Jason versus Carrie as opposed to like why didn't we get Jason versus Freddy now? Why did we wait almost like 15 more years to get our Freddy versus Jason? Oh, she moved it. So she needs to be yeah, I don't know if the psychiatrist yelling at her is so she has to be really stressed out. I mean, that's usually what you see, right, with these movies with people with telekinesis or powers like that. Like 11. I was just rewatching Stranger Things, all 4 seasons. And that was 11's big thing of like she didn't know how to control her powers, and when she got angry, that's when it got elevated. There's like a big fascination with telekinesis back during the 70s and 80s, right? Oh yeah, we have sex. It's not a Friday the 13th movie unless you gotta have sex. Gotta have sex. I love how it's like it's in the middle of the day too. Not that it has to be a certain time of day to have sex, right? Of course, you can have sex in the morning. You can have sex in the evening. You can have sex at night. But to be out camping with a group of friends, it's like you would think maybe they think, hey, we're gonna be partying tonight. Let's get it in now, because we know later on it's gonna be a lot more people here. It's gonna be a lot crazier. Maybe there is logic to it. I also hate how in horror movies, when like her mother just kind of came up behind her and like touched her shoulder, but she didn't say anything, right? So of course she's gonna get freaked out. They do that a lot in horror movies when they want to do a jump scare, and like your best friend or your mother or your sister or whoever just comes up from behind you and touches your shoulder. Who does that in real life? How many people go into a room with somebody that they know is upset or that they know whatever, and they just touch their shoulder? They don't call out to them. They don't say, "Hey, I'm here, so I don't freak you out." Only in the horror movies. We just saw this scene. We had to see it again. I'm sorry, Daddy. Well, there's your hint and sign there. I wish I could bring you back. So, okay. Ah, so the gloves are off now. So, wait, how long has it been? Okay, here's something interesting. So she thinks maybe she has sensed her dad in the water, which logically, like what? But what she actually is sensing is Jason, and so she's going to wake Jason up. Ah, wow. I mean, Jason never talked, but it's even funnier when he's a zombie and he's like, "Oh, she broke the chain. Oh, you dumb bitch." Because a part of me was wondering, like, well, what would have stopped Jason from coming up any other time? She's the one that broke the chain, so this is all her fault. Tina, this is your fault. Interesting too how the gloves, either the gloves fell off or the gloves deteriorated to the point. Yeah, like he's very deteriorated. Look at his his jumpsuit is all shredded up, which is a crazy cool look because you get to see like the back of his, like the skeleton bones. You know what I mean? I love Jason's design in this movie. It's one of my favorite designs. I'm trying to think if it is my favorite design of Jason. His zombie face that gets revealed later on is definitely my favorite design of zombie Jason's face. It's better than even 6. It's better. It's way better than 8. Holy fuck. I'm not looking forward to rewatching that at some point. Part 9, we don't see his face, which is interesting because his face is overgrown. It's like overgrowing his mask. And then Jason X. Do we see his face in Jason X? I think we might. So they get these two get Michael. Michael? That's the thing about having such a common name. I hear my name a lot in movies. Michael? You told him. Yeah, Michael is the brother of the Clark Kent looking dude, right? And they just, yeah, the girlfriend just told him that, hey, that it was a surprise birthday party for him. Hey, there he is, Clark Kent. He's giving her that. Oh, did he like iron it out and everything for her? His cousin, my bad. He came over to invite the daughter. Boy, that's very forward. And the mother's like, yeah, go right ahead. Go fuck this guy. Okay, so I understand the mother wanting her daughter to like have a normal night, normal time, right? Crystal Lake! So is it not Camp Forest Green anymore? What happened to Forest Green? They just did away with that. Yeah. Continuity. I was just praising the continuity of something as simple as Jason still being in the water from the last movie, but Camp Forest Green. That whole idea of the town changing the forest name to get away from the history of it. Where the fuck did that go? We don't exactly know how long it's been in story time, how many years it's been. It seems like it may have been a long time given how much Jason's been in the water and his clothes are sort of deteriorated. So if that's the case, then Tommy, how old is Tommy, right? Maybe that was their way of not bringing Tommy back. It's been so many years that, like, we're so far removed from. So you could have easily. Oh no. Oh! I assume he put that in the back of her head. Yeah, see, part 6 and part 7, Jane? Mary Jane! Oh, it was in her neck. Yowie wowie. And he rips it out of her. Oh. Oh, she plays a good dead body. Her eyes rolled up. The way how she just fell. Yeah, this is the era of Friday the 13th movies that I grew up on. Zombie Jason. We're still in the woods. I know by this point, if people were around, then maybe you're sick of seeing Jason in the same environment, the same place, which is why part 8 does what they do. Cousin Michael. He just got it in the back. Wait, what? Oh. So we didn't see it as much there, but eventually Tina's about to have a vision where she sees Michael, the image of Michael getting killed by Jason, right? And in her vision, when Jason is literally like raising him up with whatever he's stabbing him with, and he's just like, blood coming out. I remember as a kid being like, holy fuck! That was scary. Now, one thing that these movies, now that I'm older and I watch them, one thing these movies do that always kind of confuse is too strong of a word, but always doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Is that you have this group of people who are always hanging out together, camping out. So you would assume that they're all good friends. But then there's always one character who's a bitch to everybody, right? She's an asshole to everybody. Nobody likes her. Like the girl that's about to show up. The girl that was talking shit about Tina. So why is she here? Who invited her? If she's such a bitch, if nobody, I mean, maybe you could argue that one person felt like they had to invite her. Maybe she has a rich family and so they just kind of like tolerate her for the gifts that she gives. Whatever it is, it's every movie though does that. Every Friday movie has a group of people that don't. There's one person that like is an asshole. Melissa, that's her name. What's funny too is that I've been playing so much of the Friday the 13th games, or the game, the online game, and they have a couple of characters from the movies as characters you can play as. And Melissa is one of the characters. Same outfit, everything, so it's kind of funny. Is this where she is this where she sees the vision? Yes, there it is. And she just runs away. What the fuck? Melissa is like literally on her knees about to blow Clark Kent in front of everybody. She's trying so hard. It's the same metal spike that was outside, right? Well, you did see it, but it was a vision. I was drinking. Was that spike outside on the window? Was that, well, not the window, the wall? Was she. Was that a vision too? Because we saw it with her. But it's not there, so. The hole's there, though. So did Jason. What did Jason do? He just did that to fuck with her and then took it? So I guess it was a bad idea for her to go and hang out with other people. Right, Mom? Or wait a minute. Okay, it's been a while since I've seen this. Isn't he doing it? Isn't he fucking with her to make her think she's crazy? I'm just remembering that. He's fucking with her. Piece of shit. Ew. Let me heat you up. Man, these guys have no game at all, right? I can heat you up. Did he just say I'll be back? I can't talk shit because I say that too. I'll be back. He needs to get wood. Yeah, it's always like the lamest dudes with the lamest one-liners, and they're always with girls who don't seem interested in them, but the girls just tolerate them, right? It's like we're not really interested in these guys, but he's buying me stuff, so I'll go out on this weekend trip with him. Maybe I'll fuck him if I'm that drunk enough, and then hopefully never see him ever again. But they're about to get killed, so it's the last guy they get to fuck. There you go. He's got his wood. Why is he carrying the wood like that? Oh. He put his hand through his back. Whoa! Zombie Jason is OP. Okay, so if he can put his hand through people like that, then why does he even need a machete or any weapons at all? Granted, it's probably easier to use like weapons like that. You big hunk of a man, come and get me. Jason heard that. Oh, she's down to... She's DTF! Oh, there he is. I love the shot of Jason. The sleeping bag kill! Yes! 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 Easily top 5, maybe top 3 best Jason kills of all time. Oh, God. Fatality. Jason wins. Now, I know in the commentary with the director, he talked about how this movie got hacked to death by the MPAA. And he had to trim out so much of the gore and the blood, the kill scenes. It's so funny, like today, whenever I watch a Saw movie or Terrifier a lot of these movies, it's like, how are these movies today able to get away with this shit? But I know it's different decades, I guess. I guess it's just as simple as that. But it's so funny to hear that in 1988, they were so weary on how much you can show and how much you can do. Like, for example, that sleeping bag scene. Originally, Jason hits her against the tree like 3 or 4 times, and then she's dead. You could argue that him doing it just once shows just how strong he is and maybe is more effective, but I don't know, man. I wish there was some sort of director's cut that was put together well enough where it seemed seamless. I know the deleted scenes, some of it do exist, but it's not. It's very raw. It's not edited well. I think, as annoying as some of that is, as far as the kills go, look at this Melissa girl fucking following them around. She's coming across as way more creepy than whatever she thinks of Tina. Literally hiding behind a tree because she wants this Superman dick. Oh shit. You know, it's funny. Oh, what? Not slick at all there, Melissa. Um, you know what's funny is that whenever, if you're a dude and if you're interested in a girl, no matter what she tells you, right? Like she's telling him, I saw my father get killed when I was a kid. It fucked up my head. That doctor that you see me with, he took me out of a mental hospital. Like, I'm fucking cooked. And he's still like, yeah, but like, you're still good now, right? We can still talk. Like, none of that processes at all. It's like there you go. He's kissing her. He's pure tunnel vision. She kissed a guy and she liked it. Was that her first kiss, you think? Or you think some fucked up doctors did some stuff in the mental hospital? What are they cooking? What is that? Are those shish kebabs? What is that? Hey, we got some weed. Yeah, okay. She's like that with everybody except the boys. So she's a bitch to all of the women there. I guess maybe one of the guys invited her, but which guy? Every other guy is trying to get with different girls. Nick's the only one that she's all over. Did Nick invite her? Nick. Clark Kent? This redhead girl is gonna smoke to try to get the attention of one of the guys. Always had a thing for redheads. Maybe it was maybe it was the whole Mary Jane thing. Oh, great timing, Clark. He was out doing Superman stuff. So does Melissa know that that was her that did that? Oh, she's snapping. She's tweaking. Now, what's his end game? What's his goal? Why does he give so much of a shit? Oh, she's throwing the TV at him. Fucker. That's him. That's the one she saw. Wow, what a way to end the conversation. I think your cousin's dead. See you later. What? Ew. There it is. At least she's honest. She first fell in love with him when she saw the size of his wallet. That sounds about right. I was seeing some ass. Carlton Banks is about to get laid. That's some fucking outfit, man. Could he be any more preppy? Yes. Jason. You get the appeal of like why you just want to see these people die. Because a lot of them are not interesting people. A lot of them are not like not worthwhile. Just oh fuck yeah, dude. You could argue that the fact that we didn't see we saw the aftermath of his face completely sliced open. But wow, the camera is right up her vagina. Then the camera's going up her anus. Nice. And she's dead. What the fuck? Want to get high? Jesus Christ. Knows how they paired the two black people together. Because God forbid they date any of the white people. Okay, so this girl is jealous that her friend is about to get laid and high, so she went upstairs to put makeup on. Because she wants to be pretty too, I guess. Oh, that girl's dead, naked body. Just. I mean, maybe these two hooked up at some point, but he didn't want to, like, actually be with her because she's such a bitch. And so, because of that, it makes Melissa want him even more. I don't know. I'm trying to read, like, because obviously he has to. Now she's trying to make him jealous. Like, I'm trying to read. Obviously, Clark. I'm just gonna call him Clark. Obviously, he knows that she's into him, but he's not showing any interest. So, like, there has to be something more. Or am I trying to make it make more sense than it needs to? I think the writing with these characters is so basic and so bare bones that, like, I'm trying to make it more interesting. See? So he did go out there, he did see it, and he removed it himself and acted like it wasn't there. The piece of shit. Since right now. Why is it so fucking dark in this room? What is she gonna find here? Is she gonna find. I know the mother gets killed at some point. Where's he going? Just for a stroll in the woods? Oh, he. The doctor finds the body of cousin Mike. Michael? He picked up the weapon and then threw it down as if, like, oh, they're gonna think I did it. Okay, yeah, the mother finds the metal pick or whatever the fuck. Oh, we have a videotape. Remember those kids? VHS tapes? So is he just trying to use her powers? Like, what? You bastard! Okay, so he wants to watch her perform her powers, but then what? Like, what's the end goal? Does he think he can, like, harness her powers? Does he think he can, like, sell her to some carnival? Like, what? I'm just trying to figure it out. Now he wants to commit her back to the hospital. I can only assume that she shouldn't be driving for so many reasons. I mean, she might not even have her license, but not only that, like, she's seeing Jason kill her mom. So she saw a vision. The vision of Michael came after he died. This was a vision before her mom died. Interesting. And she just crashed her car, yeah. Yeah, her visions are another reason why she probably shouldn't be driving, right? There was that other car that was there, though. Whose car was that? Was that Michael's car? Oh, was that the... Yeah, that was Michael's broken down car, right? I love how people's first thought is, let's run back into the woods. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just too much of a bitch that I would not run in the middle of the woods. I would stay on the road, at least. Although, if you've seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, maybe that's not the greatest idea either. Alright, so this girl has dolled herself up. I assume she's not wearing contacts, so she probably can't see for shit. And believe me, I can't see anything. Like, it's all this is blurry right now. David? Who the fuck is David? Is David a different guy? There's too many guys for me to pay attention to the names. I didn't even see her talk to a David. Maybe it's just one of the guys she likes. I don't know. Seems like every other guy is paired off, though, right? The guy wants to get high with the redhead. The black dude's with the black girl, for obvious reasons. Melissa is using the one guy to make Clark Kent jealous. So which one's David? The Carlton Banks dude got killed by him, and his girlfriend got killed. Like, how many fucking people are here if there's another guy? She lost her earring. I mean, maybe... Did you have it on earlier? Oh, she found it. With all that hair, it almost doesn't even matter if she's wearing... Oh! It's Carlton Banks. Okay, his face is completely slashed open. What a great effect. That actually is like one of the better gory effects in this movie. I also love the idea that Jason put him up in a tree for him to fall in front of her. And then he was just watching because he just wanted to see her get scared. Oh, look at the fucking skull mouth and skull teeth. Oh, I love it. Like it's hanging out from the mask. I love how Jason's face looks here. I don't know why they scaled it so much back in part 8. In part 8, he's so not this decayed. They've regressed his level of decay so much. I don't get why they went backwards. Yeah, he saw you. Even though he's dead, He's not dumb. He's like the king of hide and seek. I'm pretty sure Blumhouse is about to make a horror movie called Hide and Seek. Ooh, is that a hook? He's got the weapon of the fisherman from my note you did last summer? Well, that was like 10 years after this. Oh, yes. There's the hook. Oh, she just got gutted. Some of the best moments in the horror movies when Jason breaks through a wall of where someone's hiding. His hand just breaks through and grabs somebody. We've seen that a couple times. See, if she had stayed on the road, she would have run into them. See, how far is this girl willing to go with this poor guy? Like, is she just like, hey, let me kiss him a little bit, but I'm expecting Clark Kent to, like, show his jealousy by now? Oh, the black couple's outside. Why? Oh, they're outside having sex in the back of the van, I guess. Why do they have to be outside? Wait, what? She wants to surprise who they think is Michael, even though they're both naked? Like, I'll be right back. Famous last words. Maybe I'm misremembering this, but I thought the commentary they said they named the cousin Michael to have like all these characters say Michael because it was a Michael Myers reference. I mean, I could be wrong, but I thought I remembered hearing that. Oh, oh, he's crushing his skull in. I think. Yikes. The obligatory panty shot. Michael? These characters are so dumb. Oh, right into her eye. Yeah, she's not interested. Brother. Boy. I was about to feel bad for him, but the way how he took that. Now, are these too high? You want to get high? Stupid. Oh, yes! And there goes the power. Love it. Reminds me of playing the Friday the 13th game, and when you play as Jason, you have to, like, fuck with the power of the... Yeah, like, she's definitely naked on top of him, you know. It's always... It's always interesting to think about. Oh, there's your cousin. I tried to tell you. But yeah, it's always interesting to think about how, like, you know, you're an actor. Well, I say, how about inspiring actor? It's probably your first movie. And you get cast in this film where you have your role is basically just to have a sex scene with somebody that you don't know, and then you get killed. It, like, how awkward. It's amazing that Kevin Bacon's probably the biggest success story out of any one of these actors that have been in the Friday the 13th movie, right? Especially the early ones. He fell because he's high, get it? Or because it's dark. I don't remember how this guy dies, but oh, look at that shot of Jason in the corner. That was fucking awesome. I mean, you do know that the power is going to ruin all that food that's in the fridge, right? And I like how he sees mud all over the floors and just doesn't. Is the point that he's high, so he's just not even, like, all together? Kill, 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 ma. Kill, 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 kill. That never gets old. Maddie? So that's why I don't remember how he dies, because it's such a nothing happening, underwhelming. He just gets stabbed in the stomach. See, I feel like if they made a Friday the 13th movie today, which, granted, I think somebody on Twitter mentioned it's been 15 years since there has been a Friday the 13th movie. Holy fuck. But if they made one today, I think the kills would be a lot more creative, a lot more intricate, a lot more happening. And not just because of more recent movies like Terrifier and whatnot, but just because of, like, Jason walking up on somebody and stabbing him in the stomach is just, that's not really going to cut it, right? Like, even the Ghostface kills in the current Scream movies, even they've one-upped the gore and violence. Ghostface is probably his most violent in these last couple movies. Strictly because it's a modern, film. Oh, so Clark Kent's seeing that she has powers, right? Cunt! I like how she heard him and didn't even react to it. What is that? What is that supposed to... Oh, it's supposed to, like, detect something? Is that alcohol? Yeah. Why is he opening that? Ah, that's funny. Personal penis enlarger, and then it's a fucking... It's a magnifying glass. He's not even talking to her about her having powers. Yeah, there's no reaction to her powers at all. If that... Oh, there's... No, dude. Oh, right in the neck. See how, like, we see the beginnings of the cut, and then we don't see any more. Like, I wonder if originally we were going to see more of that. We're seeing a lot of this girl's tits. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just stating. In fact, is she the only one that we've seen naked, like, that much? Every other girl, well, we did see the blonde in the lake, but we saw her ass. I don't think we saw her tits. Yeah, dude. Jason has killed like 10 people. He's killed so many people. It's all been a blur. No, David's dead. Are we gonna find any hidden dead bodies in the room? There's a bong. Nice. So even the preppy kid, messy room, by the way. Even the preppy Carlton Banks dude, he has a bong. Oh, yes. This is. Is this like the second best kill of the movie? I see some weed. So he was smoking. Well, I know he had a bong, but he also has blunts. Yeah, we're about to see the second best kill of the movie. Why would he be hiding in the closet? The slow hand. Oh, the cat. Yes, the black cat that's in every horror movie. That cat gets so much work. That cat knows something's up. You never see the cat until like you want to do the scene, right? It's never established that there's a cat there. It's just we have to reveal the cat whenever you want to have it jump out of the closet. Cat's like, you're about to die. Don't leave me with you. Blood. Oh my god. Blood! Oh, it's the head of the guy she just fucked, right? There it is. Threw her out the window. I don't want to leave you alone, but I'm going to leave you alone. Here we go. Clark Kent being the superhero. Which dead body does he find first? Does he find the science fiction writer? What happened? What happened to that guy? Everyone's asking for David. David's clearly the most popular guy in the room. I love how Jason gets from the cabin to back outside, to back to the cabin, to back, like, he... I don't want to say he's teleporting, but he's definitely keeping it moving. Damn. Oh shit. What does he have? How does he always have a different weapon? Where'd he get that from? I love that Jason, he doesn't have to run. He's always able to just walk and he still catches these motherfuckers. Why would he do that? Why would he hold her like that? Why wouldn't he just run? It's like he did not have to get her killed. Oh. He's got a gun! It's weird seeing Clark Kent with a gun. Okay, he saw one dead body. Is anybody going to find the dead redhead that was thrown out the window? Where's Tina? She says she wasn't going to move. Liar. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Eddie. So Tina's a liar. She says she would stay. I guess she's too worried about her mom. I get it. What the fuck are you doing? She's 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 back at the house. He wasn't even trying to sound believable. Okay, so we spent this whole movie and we clearly want to see him die. The question is, do we want to see him die more than Melissa? Okay, where the fuck did Jason get this saw? I mean, granted, if I was making this movie, I would probably just have him pull random weapons out of his ass as well. Just, you're asking for creative kills. Look no further. Why do you keep looking back? Just keep running. Look at how soft-footed he is. You can't hear him behind you. Oh, damn, that was a nice stunt. Yes. 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 Chop his dick off. Do it. Ah. Yeah, so that looked really lame, right? I believe the director said that you were supposed to see Jason cut his stomach open and his guts and like intestines would come out. Now, obviously, yeah, it's just weird that we couldn't even see the beginnings of the cut, right? We couldn't even see him cut the stomach, and then maybe if you don't want to show the guts, fine. But they didn't show anything. That's what's frustrating about it. It's like you could have shown more than that. Come on, man. Come on. I'm pretty sure we've seen more, or maybe it's because of like they only allow you, at least back in 1988, they only allow you to show so much blood in one movie. So because we've already gotten a couple of other decent or gory kills, well, you can't have too many of those. Oh, see, for example, that's sticking out of her eye. We're seeing that. Oh, that's what happened to that girl. Ooh, she got nailed to the tree. And this poor guy keeps getting his body strung up. That's the third time he's been like hung up somewhere. Ah, there it is. Jason? Huh? Jason's like, what the fuck? This is like some Evil Dead shit. Isn't it crazy that Kane Hodder's first Friday the 13th was like dealing with this telekinesis girl? Oh, and she's about to electrocute him. Nice faceplant. Now, you could argue that that should have been the way Jason dies, but to be fair, literally getting electrocuted was how Jason came back to life in the last movie. So why should it? I mean, maybe you can argue that the same thing would kill him, but I don't know. Plus, another thing is that he's already dead. So what would make sense to kill? Oh, I love that. He just wakes up and jumps up like that. He's like, now you've made my pants wet, you bitch. Uh oh. Ooh, is this the moment where he throws a body through the window? He throws himself through the window. Holy fuck. That was cool as shit. We just talked about how Jason never runs, but he's willing to jump through a window. See, previously, his whole thing was that he would throw a dead body through a window. But I kind of love that he's so angry right now that he just threw himself into it. He was like, fuck that shit. Oh, that was cool. Fucker. See, he's angry. Angry Jason's the best Jason. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He doesn't know what's going on. He's like, what the fuck? Oh. See, how did his head get from the top room to... She's throwing the head. What does everybody want? Here we go. Here's another cool moment. This is a moment where Jason actually looked scared for a second. She just collapsed the whole roof of the cabin on top of Jason. He legit looked scared. Or at least he was like, what the fuck? What's going on? You think that was killing him? You electrocuted him and he got back up. What would make you think that? Okay. Now, okay. If I had it my way, you would have a moment where Melissa would stop being a bitch and actually for a second show that she's human and have the three of these characters be the survivors, right? You've already killed enough people. I know Melissa's been a bitch, and that's the point. I've always wanted to do a horror movie where like a character starts off as a bitch, but over the course of everything going on, she comes around and becomes nicer. Oh! She got axed in the face. Tremendous kill. Even though I just said I wouldn't have killed her, it was a great kill. It's kind of like if anybody has seen the Chucky TV show, the character Lexi, who starts off in the first season a complete fucking bitch, and then later on, right, becomes a better person, becomes the friend to the main character. It's that type of thing that I would want to do myself in one of these movies. Oh shit. Do it. Oh. And he falls through the stairs. Nice. See, he just says, come on. There's no reaction of like, holy fuck, you just did that? You know, that there's nothing. There's no like... That's not his fault. That's the writing. They're not emphasizing other characters reacting to her powers. That should be a big fucking deal. Unless, do the X-Men exist in this universe? Is this a normal thing for people to have powers? Oh no, Clark. He's gonna break his back. Oh. What is she doing to his head? She's squeezing the mask against his head. Look at that. Oh, look at the ooze. Oh! This is the best Jason zombie face has ever looked. You can't tell me that doesn't look gnarly as shit. Again, I don't know why we didn't keep this design for the next movie. It's too fucking good. Like, why change it? Like, I remember being a kid and seeing his face like that, and that, like, disturbing the fuck out of me. Like, that image of his face never left my brain. My brain. Get up, Clark. Like, look at how good the teeth looks. He has no nose. Oh, look at the eye, the yellow eye. I love it. Gotcha, bitch. Look how angry he is. I love it. He's so angry. Oh. Put a bunch of nails in him. And he just gets angrier and angrier every time she does something. Oh. Covers him with gasoline. Looks like he's getting peed on. Then open the furnace. Light it up. Oh, fuck. This stunt must have been insane to pull off. See, look at Jason once again. He's looking nervous. He's looking a little scared. Oh, shit. He's on fire. I always love the effects of seeing somebody set on fire in like these old movies, because you know it's not CGI. You know it's not fake bullshit. You know they really actually lit somebody on fire. And I love it. I do. I love it. Well, there you go. Lit the place on fire. Hit the deck! Holy fuck! God damn, I forgot how big that explosion was. Jesus Christ. Was this a Die Hard movie? That had no reason to do that big of an explosion, but I love it. Boy, you thought she was fucked up before. I hope you're ready to deal with this now. Shit. Oh fuck! What? That actually surprised me. Where the fuck did they come from? Really, motherfucker? You think a gun's... Look, I mean, at least he's trying. I'm not gonna talk shit about Clark Kent here. He's trying. But, oh shit. Oh, he looks even gnarlier, burnt. How is that possible? Okay, here's the moment that kind of ruins the movie, right? Like, I've been making jokes, I've been making little nitpicky stuff throughout the whole thing, but I still really enjoy this film, right? It's this ending that makes absolutely no fucking sense to me at all. Look at this. So, what the fuck? Her father comes back from the water and grabs Jason. What? Huh? Explain that shit. How does any of that make sense? Like, now I know in the commentary the director said that originally the father was supposed to look a lot more zombified and decayed looking, just like Jason. But I guess either audiences were confused on who he was, so they made him look more human. But whichever way you do it, it makes no fucking sense. Zombified version of her father or not, like it's just a cheap cop out ending. It's confusing. I mean, maybe you can argue that she just saw that, but then how else did Jason get taken out? I don't know. Yeah, I would not have done that for the climax. I either would have left it as the explosion kills him, or even just like she could have gotten the same chain that tied him up. That could have come up from the water and grabbed him around the neck again and brought him in the water. Like, you could have done that, right? The whole father thing is so weird. And just, it's one of the things where if somebody tells me that, no, man, you're talking this movie up way too much, it's not that good, because of that ending, it's like, well, I can't defend it. Everything else I think is very solid. Maybe some people don't like the telekinesis stuff either. It's out there, sure. I admit this is probably more of an acquired taste. Here's the proof. You could see in this picture, that picture of the father looking zombified. He did not look like that in the actual movie. Right? He looked way more human. Here, he looks like a fucking zombie. And I mean, look, it would still be weird, but maybe the explanation is that, okay, she used her powers to awaken his decayed body long enough to, it's still stupid. I'm fucking trying. But like the way how she woke Jason up in the water at the beginning. Her body or her powers wakes his body up long enough for the father to stop Jason, but then he dies again after. Yeah, I just would have stayed away from that. I would have stayed away from the father, the it's all very confusing. The score that's playing right now in the end credits, I remember I downloaded this score just because this song is gnarly and creepy. It has intense parts, but it also gets into almost a what do you call it? I guess it's trying to reference Carrie. Do 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 do. Yeah, this part where it really like the piano kicks in. I love this. I love this score. But it feels like some 80s fucked up horror movie shit. This song playing right now. Do 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 do. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this watch of Friday the 13th, The New Blood, Part 7. It's the deluxe edition, even though it's not the unrated, remastered director's cut or anything like that. But I still enjoy the movie. I have some issues. I have some complaints. But overall, I think it's a solid film. Whenever the next Friday the 13th is, I guess we're watching Takes Manhattan. Fuck me. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.